Okay, here we are in lesson 14, video 1, and we're going to be working some more on division. Let me make this full screen for you. We're going to be looking at a word problem and thinking about what it means. So Sana has some birdseed. She divides the birdseed equally among 3 bird feeders. How much birdseed is in each feeder? She has some birdseed. She divides it equally among 3 bird feeders. Do we have enough information to solve this problem? No, we don't. So we don't know how much bird seed we're starting with. Now, what if we said that she has 6 pounds of bird seed? So instead of some bird seed, let's say we're starting with 6 pounds of bird seed, right? Okay, now do we have enough information? Yes. And can we model this problem using a tape diagram? Let's give it a try. Let's make a purple tape diagram. Okay, so here's our birdseed. And how much birdseed do we have? We have 6 pounds of birdseed, right? So this is 6 pounds. And how many bird feeders? We have 3 bird feeders. So we can take our tape diagram and break it into 3 parts. Okay? Do we know the value of each part? 6 divided by 3 is 2, right? So 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that means that each bird feeder has 2 pounds of birdseed, right? And what does the 2 represent? It represents the number of pounds of birdseed, the amount of birdseed that's in each feeder. But what if she started with 3 pounds instead of 6 pounds? So let's see if we can erase this here. What if instead of 6 pounds, she had 3 pounds? Let's erase this as well. Oh, sorry. I must have hit clear selection by accident. Okay, so let's get our tape diagram back there. And it's broken into 3 parts. And instead of 6 pounds, it is 3 pounds. Can we divide 3 pounds among 3 bird feeders? Well, sure. That would be 3 divided by 3 equals 1. And you can count them up right there, right? 1, 1, and 1. So how many pounds of birdseed would be in each bird feeder? 1 pound. And the tape diagram just changed by this being a 3, right? And now we have 3 divided by 3. But what if instead of starting with 6 pounds or 3 pounds, we started with only 1 pound? Let's see, I can erase some of this. Okay, what if we started with only 1 pound of birdseed? How many pounds of birdseed would be in each bird feeder? Well, we would have 1 divided by 3. And hopefully you remember that 1 divided by 3 is the same as 1/3, right? So each of these would be 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. So each bird feeder would get 1/3 of a pound. All right? But what if, oh, sorry, I did it again. It looks like a eraser, so it just seems like an eraser to me. But what if instead of 6 pounds, instead of 3 pounds, instead of 1 pound, what if we only had a ½ pound of birdseed? What if we're starting with a ½ pound of birdseed? We would still do the same steps, right? We would still have 1/2 divided by 3. All right, 1/2 divided by 3. This is way different than the division expressions that we had before, right? Because we had whole number dividends and whole number divisors. In other words, we had a whole number divided by a whole number, but now we have a unit fraction dividend divided by a whole number divisor. So this is new, and today we're going to learn how to divide unit fractions by whole numbers. Okay, so you're going to need your Learn book and go to question number 1 in your Learn book. And I don't think I can get that 6 pounds out of there. So I don't like it, but let me try one more thing. Yeah, we're just going to leave it there. Okay, so in your Learn book, you see this question in number 1, and it says partition the tape diagram into 3 equal units. Write a division expression that represents the model, and what is the size of 1 unit. So please follow along with me and take notes as we go. The tape diagram represents what total, and how do you know? The tape I kind of want to cross out this 6 pounds just so it's not like in our way. All right, there we go. All right, so the tape diagram represents what total, and how do you know? Looks like it represents 1/2. And we know because it's lined up right here with our number line. Okay. And let's partition our tape diagram into 3 equal units, because we can see right here with our tape diagram, with our number line, right, that we are working on thirds of 1/2. Do you see that? Thirds of 1/2. Now, to find the value of 1 unit, how can we show that in our tape diagram? Let's label this 1 unit with a question mark. All right, make sure you're getting all this done in your book. And that is what we don't know, is our 1 unit. What division expression can we write to represent the value of the unknown, or this 1 unit? That would be 1/2 divided by 3. Right? Just like our bird seed problem that we were working on, we have 1/2 and we're cutting it into 3 parts. What is 1/2 of 3? And how do you know? Okay, so 1/2 of 3 is equal to 1/6. And we know because when we look at our number line, the total 1 has 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. And each unit is 1/6. So this matches up with our number line. So it is 1/6. Earlier, we thought about how much birdseed Sana would put into each bird feeder if she started with 1/2 a pound. Now that we see that 1/2 divided by 3 is 1/6 of a pound. What do you notice about the size of the quotient compared to the size of the dividend? The size of the quotient, Q, compared to the size of the dividend, the one that's being divided. It is less than, right? Does that make sense that it would be less than? Yes, because we're taking 1/2 and we're cutting it into 3 parts, so each part should be less than what we started with. When we divide a unit fraction by a whole number other than 0 or 1, the quotient is less than the dividend. All right, thanks for your kind attention. I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.